Hello again, whiskey friends. Welcome to another Whiskey Wednesday. We've got a lot of wild turkey action on board for tonight. I can't wait. I mean, we're really going to step through the decades here. We've got wild turkey from the 90's, the 2000s, 2010s, and the 2020s. And not just that, we have the 101 to compare and also the 12 years to compare. So we're going to see which decade wins. Stick around, find out what happens. Thanks for joining, everybody. Well, before we get to see who's in chat, let's bring everybody else on. Kelsey, we'll start with you. Why don't you say hi to everybody?
Hey, what's up, guys? Good to have you with us here on this Turkey Wednesday. Looking forward to tonight, man. We've been talking about this for a while.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that fancy glass he's got. He's all ready to go.
Little Wild Turkey 101 to start off.
Ooh, fancy. Well, let's bring on Darrell here too. Hey, buddy.
Hey, cheers, guys. Glad to be here. This is gonna be fun. I just don't know if I poured too much. We'll see about 45 minutes into the stream if I'm, busy.
Hey, this is our Friendsgiving here, man. There's no pouring too much.
Yeah, no judge zone.
And then we'll bring on our special guest here. We got Todd Ritter in for another appearance.
That's right. I'm the Alec Baldwin of this show. That's my goal, man. I'm gotta keep the most appearances.
Man. Well, I know it's Thanksgiving, but I'd say you're the Santa Claus of the show because you provide most of these samples that we're going to be walking through. So thank you very much for this opportunity, Todd.
You're welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone out there.
Yeah, we appreciate it, buddy.
Absolutely.
All right, let's see who we got in the room here. Ooh, first in. Franchise. Hey,
Mr.
Gary.
Franchi.
Welcome.
What's up, Gary?
Hey, Todd Ritter's here. Welcome, Todd.
Good evening, guys.
I'm always going to do that joke. That joke's just never going to get old with me. Mark Mace, welcome. Doug H2. Man, having lots of fun on those Fridays. Dusty Dan. Hey, looking forward to hanging out with Dusty Dan here. Gotta lock down that date, actually, now that we say that.
Yeah, we gotta get on that.
Hey, Dana. Dana's coming from somewhere close by. Top Dog, happy Thanksgiving to you too, buddy.
Cheers, Top Dog.
5 fingers. All right, high five, buddy. And Cheech. Awesome, buddy. Ordered a Glen today, man. I can't wait to cheers you with that new Glen. And I agree. Listen to Cheech. Hit that like button.
Hey, Jaden.
Mark, welcome. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy.
Done with the match. You can put the cookies.
Oh, we got the other Franchi. Hey, Marine. All right. Roy R. does things. Welcome, buddy. Adam Dorman.
Hey, Adam.
Hey.
Cheers, Adam.
So much turkey tonight. I'm going to have more turkey today than I am tomorrow. Thank you, Marine. Happy Thanksgiving to you too. All right, so just to kind of kick things off, we've got 2 flights essentially plotted for tonight. We have a flight of Wild Turkey 101. Now, Todd, do you have these nearby by chance? Oh yeah. So we got a modern day one. We got the 8-year from 92. And then a 101 from 2011.
Correct.
So that will be our first flight. So we'll be able to do 3 different decades of 101. And then our second flight, really the main event, will be the Wild Turkey 12 years. So this is the 2022 that just came out. And then Todd has the 2002 12 year. And then the 2012. So we've got 3 different decades and 2 different flights, and we get to see which of the wild turkeys do we like better. Are they getting better as they go on? Were they better 20, 30 years ago? We're about to find out. So going into this, Todd, do you have any preconceived notions of what you like more already?
I have tried them, so I'm pretty sure I know probably my favorite of the bunch. But I mean, it's hard to go wrong with some of this old turkey. I mean, even the 2000s and 2011s are just really solid pours. I mean, it's still a hitter today, I think.
Nice.
All right.
It's nice. Well, I'm excited.
Me too, man. I've been waiting.
Indeed, Sugar Kitty.
If my kids get too loud, just let me know.
We're used to it. My kids are always loud, so you're fine.
Yeah, I'm coming live here from Chicago, so we'll see how this goes. I mean, you might lose me at any point in time. I have no idea. But, this fancy background that I have, like, my sister-in-law is way better at designing than I am. I can't put together a background like this. Mine would just be bottles and shells,
Lots of bottles of shells.
But the thing that Kelsey and I were talking about before, and I'm curious on your guys' opinion before we get in the flight. If I'm going to a restaurant, 60, 70% of the time, I'm ordering Wild Turkey 101 just because of the price. It's like $8, $9, $10 for a Wild Turkey 101. Seems like the best deal. That's usually when I drink Wild Turkey, at least the 101.
Yeah, I've had it for the first time when I got this big bottle, and that was when I think we first got the 12-year. I've never had 101 prior to that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
How much is it in your area then, Darrell? You got some?
I bought the 1.75, and I think it was $40 maybe.
Okay, you went all in, man. You're like, give me. I never bought this before. Just give me the handle.
They didn't have any other smaller bottles, so that was the only one they had. So I grabbed that. I'm like, if I don't like it, I'll throw some Coke in it.
All right. Well, how should we do this, Todd? What do you think? Should we step through time from the beginning, or step back in time and go back to the future here?
I say start in the future and go back in time.
All right.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the modern day 101.
Modern day 101.
I'm excited to get into this. Now, this will be a neck pour for me. I just bought this one before I came to make sure I could do this. But,
Same.
Wild Turkey bottles, they are always on point. I just love how they pull off these turkeys.
Agreed, man.
Mine's massive.
Big Mahamba Jamba.
Oh my gosh. That thing, I know it's just perspective, but that thing looks as big as you.
Oh man, it's huge.
God, this is just lovely to me. Like, I almost want to not talk about how good Wild Turkey 101 is, so they don't pull a Heaven Hill and pull it off the shelves, and then it comes back twice the price later.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody else about that berry bottle today, and they were talking about they tasted it for the first time, and they were like, "Man, this is good, but not really my thing." I was like, "Well," he was like, "I don't understand why everybody was all pissed off about it." It's like, because it used to be half the price, which it should have stayed at, to be honest. So.
We'll go back to the turkey in a second, but we got a question here in the chat for Todd. Did you see the 16-year American Whiskey Old Carter selling?
I did not, Dan.
Did you see
That sounds delightful.
It does sound delightful, but it's one of those. Not much on standing in lines. I like to prefer just to get lucky or rely on friends.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat, Todd. It's usually happenstance or making friends, and that's usually how I come across anything.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Whiskey Shits. Cheers, buddy.
Oh, I missed Adam. Yeah, there's Adam. Hey, buddy. Hey, Boss Wine Guy is in here too. Hey, buddy.
It's just hard to go wrong with 101, man. It really is.
Drink's a little hotter than 101 to me.
Oh, really?
I would say the opposite, at least for mine.
Really?
I think it drinks way under 101 to me.
Mm.
I think it drinks like 92 or 94.
You got a little cut on the roof of my mouth, and that could be doing it too with the alcohol.
Yeah.
But it does come across a little proofier than 101.
Mine is just a peanut butter brittle. That's how I would describe that.
I can see that for sure.
Or peanut brittle, not peanut butter, but peanut brittle.
My mom used to make that all the time for Christmas.
Man, it's the season to have it right now.
Sorry, they're wired. Tomorrow's my son's birthday. He's a Thanksgiving kid, so
Nice.
so he turned 6. So he's wired, and his little sister is wired too. So
Nice.
We'll
Do
stuff
they
them
get along
tomorrow
okay,
and
Todd?
they'll sleep.
I'm sorry, Kels.
Do they get along pretty good? Or do they fight a lot?
90% of the time, give or take.
Oh man. What are we? So we're going from 101, well, modern to what? 20
I
ours,
agree with
2022?
So we're going to go to the 101 from 2011 next. This is all
Oh,
a 101. This is all a
okay.
101 flight. We don't want to mix
Got
the
it.
12 years. Now, color-wise, I'm pretty sure it's not the lighting in here. I think the 2011 is the lightest
lightest.
color. I think
Yeah.
it's lighter than the
Agreed.
modern day one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really
You can
light.
kind of see this color.
Actually, maybe a tad darker than
Ooh,
my modern. I'm gonna go into the nose on that.
It's not too much lighter if it is.
In the glass, it looks lighter, but when I hold it up, it looks a tad bit darker on my end.
No.
Wow, that nose is different. Holy
it is.
smokes.
It's totally different.
I'm gonna pour
That's
more.
like a-
Drink it.
Although it's honestly though, this nose is more in line with the 12-year one that we'll do next, and then
Agreed.
the Russell's 13. Like this feels like the through line of that juice because it's got that cherry. It's cherry forward and not nut forward. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Now, I will say the both 12 years that I sent you guys and that 8-year, the older 8-year, those are both exports. So I don't know,
Which
if
ones
that will
now?
play into it. The 92 is an export, as are the 212-year.
And the 212. Well, all the 12 years are
Oh, that's true.
Exports.
Right.
technically.
Yeah.
But the 8-year, the 92 is an export as well.
Man,
I
this
can't
nose
get over
is
the nose difference. It's so
delightful.
different.
Yeah,
It's really nice.
but it's that cherry note, man. It's that cherry note
Oh shit!
for days.
That is
Darrell.
completely
What have you
different.
Oh, okay. I thought you were like, I'm drinking the 12 years.
No. I'm drinking the right one. But dude, it's like it comes across my tongue like thick, like not really like viscous. Really isn't the word, but it's not super thin in a sense. Just yeah, it coats the mouth. Really, really nice. Oh man, but yeah, that's wildly different.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
Hey,
Yes.
welcome, John. Hey, Mr. Great Shot's in here too. If I remember correctly, 101 used to be age dated. So I think the only one we have that's age dated is the 92. Is that correct, Todd? From the 101 batches.
Oh,
You're muted,
you're on
buddy.
mute, buddy.
Oh, sorry. The 2011 does not have an age statement on it. Correct.
Okay.
Okay. When did they stop with the age statements, Todd? Do you remember?
I have a feeling it was probably around that time, actually, like 2010-ish. I mean,
Okay.
I don't. If we had Rare Bird here, he'd probably know in a heartbeat. But I'd have to go Google that. But I would say somewhere along those lines.
look at this. I got 2 messages here, just teasing us, guys. I got Dusty Dan saying how we're in for a treat if we like these. And then I got Mr. Ritter here saying, oh, yeah. Someone might be in the know. I don't know what's going on here. Collusion.
Oh, yeah. I sent them to Dan a while back.
Okay.
Nice.
Dan and I share a lot of Dusty pours and stuff. He's the one that got me into Dusty, so.
I've been slowly diving down that rabbit hole.
Yeah.
It's an easy one to go down, trust me.
Yeah. An expensive one, though.
Yes.
I was going to say, I will say, though, there are some Dusties out there that are very, very nice drinkable Dusties for $160. That Double Springs that I just got is a 1971 Double Springs from which was the distillery before. I believe that was the distillery before Ezra Brooks took over, and it was $165. And it's a 15-year-old juice. So there's some good stuff out there that's relatively cheap compared to like the really dusty turkey that's $1,000 a bottle or something like that. So
yeah, those ones are so good though, like those cheesies.
Yep.
My buddy had something they call like the donut.
Yeah.
Wild turkey. And
That was
he said eat like all the wild turkeys.
Uh-oh.
He went to this selection of everything, like literally everything. And he said that was the best turkey that he had out of like the cheesies, some of the old school ryes from like the 80s or 90s. Like her collection is probably the best collection I've seen in my life. Like it's just absolutely insane. I've never seen that bottle.
Cheers, Brad.
What the heck?
Cheers, Bradley.
Yeah. Cheers, Brad. Some 101 rye.
Here's the one thing I've noticed. With the Russell's picks, you always get that turkey, that wild turkey funk, I think, that like Rick House note. But like 101, it's not as prevalent. I mean, maybe lightly, but even like the older 101s, it's not like that. Yeah, like walking to a Rick House and just being hit with that flavor and that smell.
It's a great
Now,
smell.
the donuts were the ones the turkey donuts were the ones that were the Kentucky Spirit, right?
It looked like kind of that shape of bottle that he sent me. Like it was like a weird.
That was the turkey feathers. The turkey feather one.
No, he's talking about the
original
fantail. That's a fantail.
The fantail, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about there's a donut one that I believe is a Kentucky Spirit bottle back in the day. I don't remember what year.
I think Austin was actually drinking one of those today.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Donut?
Yeah.
He had a sample of one.
Yeah, it's like 115 proof or something, or 114 proof.
Yeah. It's right around the rare breed proof.
Mr. Great Shot looked up the year the age statement was dropped, and it was actually 1992. So
92. So we're gonna drink the dinosaur
there you go.
here. We're gonna drink the last one. That's awesome.
Right.
that's pretty cool. Thanks for
Now
looking that up.
Ben's got a question here. It used to be this way. I'm curious on yours. It doesn't look like the year is on the bottles anymore of the 2 that I have here. But I've got an 89, and the 89 is on the bottom. So I'm curious if you look at the bottom of your bottles here, Todd, if the ages are,
It's hard to see, but if you look at the back of the label, this one actually has a date of 02/28/92 on it. There's like a little stamp thing. I mean, it's not going to do any good for me to really show it, but that's an easier one to tell. Let's see, the 2002.
Yeah, does it have an O2 on it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, the modern day one here does not have.
Right. They started using that laser code. You can kind of figure out when it's.
So I guess
from
they're doing the laser code now versus that putting it in the glass.
Yeah, and that's how they did the Russells to know what batch number as well. They have a laser code on the Russell's 13.
Yeah.
To designate the batches 1, 2, and 3. It's like an LL or LK or LJ, something like that on the laser codes for those.
Oh my god.
So I think it's more to do with the profile, but I think I like the modern day 101 better than the 2011 101.
I went back and I'm digging a nose on the modern day 101 over that 11. The nose just sweetened up. It's like literally.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
goofed and didn't grab a modern day.
Yeah, that nose is crazy.
You get that nice cherry note on the 2011 one, but the modern day one, I feel like has more of a depth to it.
It has a lot more caramel and a lot more cinnamon on the profile of that modern day.
Yeah,
for me.
Caramel, spices, and then the nuttiness. But you know what's going to be interesting, though? If these profiles are so different now, it makes me wonder what like the 12 year is going to taste like in 2030. If it's going to be like the offshoot of this versus what we're drinking on the 101 of 2011. But I have been bunkering everything lately. So I when I went to Napa, they shipped us all this wine and gave us these nice foam wine carriers. And I've been filling them back up with bourbon bottles and just tucking them away now. It's like, let's just ignore these things that I haven't been opening. That way, in the future, we can do experiences like this, or I can pass it on to somebody else like Todd's done to us here. That's my hope, at least.
That's awesome.
All right. Who's gotten into the 92?
I'm about to.
All right. Cheers, guys. This is great.
Cheers.
Into the darker stuff.
Oh, gosh. You got to be kidding me. That's even off the first sniff. That's ridiculous.
Oh, it's the dusty funk.
Now,
Dusty funk on this one.
I guess it takes some age to get that dusty funk on the 101s or something. But like I said, I always tend to get that Rickhouse note and some of those really good Russell's Reserve picks.
Dude.
Cheers, Marty.
Yeah, cheers, Marty.
Enjoyed watching you judge last week. That was fun.
Cheers, Jim, too. Yes. Thank you, Marty. I'm glad I slipped that 100 in your pocket beforehand, but don't tell anybody else. I'm
assuming it's the same on your screen, Darrell. The guys that are out of Blendageddon are on the bottom. The guys
that wasn't purposeful.
I see what you did there, Whack. Well played, sir.
No. That was not on purpose. Now, now if I do this, now it's on purpose. You know, the winner's on one side. I kid.
It smells nice.
I'm out. See you later.
No, you got that shirt underneath there. I know you're gonna open it up Superman style and pull out your championship shirt.
It's Wilderness Trail. It's Wilderness Trail shirt, actually.
But underneath the Wilderness Trail t-shirt.
No. Just my manly chest. That's it.
It's interesting to me that this 92 has a similar profile as the 77 turkey that I have.
So this was distilled.
It's crazy.
84, right? Yeah.
Well, barreled in 84. Distilled. Actually, no. Is that the same? Distilled when you put it in a bottle or barrel?
Ooh.
Bottled in 92.
Distilled would be what? 90.
80.
Bottle 92. Distilled is 84.
84. 8 years old.
Yep.
Wow.
All right. Cheers, EJ. Welcome. Dusty Dan's getting all excited over here.
Now, is he up tonight?
Years. Holy moly.
Dan, are you up on Blendageddon?
Yeah, is Dan
let us know if you are.
Wow. I think there's two more rounds of the first
round? This is round 5.
So this is round 5 of 6.
This one and one more. Yeah.
Has anybody went in for a taste yet?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I did.
Yes.
I did. Yes. Going for a taste. Now, I do think it's interesting. Like, if we were to get these blind, I think I would maybe guess that the 92 and the 2011 were related in some ways because you get some similar notes. The modern day one just tastes like a totally different thing, which is so interesting to me. Like it's just a totally different profile. It's a totally different everything.
I will say that though that there's a particular oak profile on the 92 that's way different to me than the 2011.
Agreed.
Oh yeah, for sure. No. It's only that baseline cherry note is still the through line through both of them, whereas that note doesn't exist on the 2022.
Agreed.
You got this bottle in front of you, right, Todd? The 92?
Yep. I mean, do you want me to send you a picture or something?
No. I just wanted to take another peek. Okay.
All right, Dusty Dan's in tonight.
Sweet.
Good luck,
Cheers,
Dan.
buddy.
Good
Man,
luck,
now
Dusty.
is this our side of the bracket, Kelsey, or is this the other side of the bracket?
I believe it's our side of the bracket.
Your side,
Side of the
yeah.
bracket.
Yeah.
1, 3, and 5 are over there, and 2, 4, and 6 are on the other side. I believe that's the way it broke down.
Woo-wee. Good luck, Dusty.
Got my mother-in-law.
Hey, Dan.
Oh.
Dan S. Welcome, buddy.
Go back to the 2022 101. It's like super peanutty now.
Oh yeah, that peanut brittle, man. It's
It's
in
like
that.
super peanut. Like it just accentuated even more after smelling and tasting those, though. Like it wasn't that obvious to me before after tasting these.
Dude, I get marshmallow, like vanilla marshmallow.
I could see a charred marshmallow a little bit there.
It makes you wonder if, like, maybe at some point they slightly changed their yeast strain or anything like that. Just to get a nuttier flavor. Because, I mean, the 2011, I didn't get a whole lot of nuttiness, and definitely this 92. If there's any nuttiness, it's hidden behind that cherry and that oak, and a lot of baking spices on the tail end of that.
I know that Jeff and I have talked about this a lot as far as Dusties and things like that. Do you not think it could be a yeast strain? But to me, like, it makes more sense to me that this is more of a barrel and wood issue. Like the trees were older, the ground was more fertile and rich than it would be a yeast strain. But that's something we talked about too.
That's where I'm at, because literally that's the only thing they can't replicate. You know what I mean? You can copy the same ingredients, yeast strain, you can do all that. And if that was the case, everything would theoretically taste the same, but you can't mimic and replace, wood.
Older trees. Yeah.
The ingredients, the soil, the trees, all of that was unique.
Ingredients.
That era of time.
Yes, soil and oak.
Even the ingredients on some level. I mean, it's never going to be the same strands of that corn and.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, it's all different. Which is so fun about these being like these time capsules.
Oh, absolutely.
What's the oldest turkey you know of, Todd? Like, is this stuff from the 60s?
That's probably a better question for Dan. I know because at one point they were made in Maryland, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Dan, if you know the answer to that, what's like the earliest turkey you've seen, buddy? I'm curious, like how back this goes.
I would think it's got to be at least like early 50s, late 50s, early 60s, maybe.
Look at this.
Dan, like you said, Dan might know way better than any of us on that.
Yeah, I'm digging this. This is back, like, you could tell it's old as soon as you nose it.
Oh, yeah.
Something about that modern day,
Doing good,
like
quiet.
that sweetness.
There's that particular vanilla note on this 92 to me is so indicative of like an older profile, that vanilla profile. Even on like the bellows that we drank with Blake Benson had this particular vanilla note to it where you could tell it was just an older whiskey.
That was really old. What was that, like
50
40s?
something.
50s?
No, it was 50 something. 56, I think.
That
I'm
may
in
be-
Chicago, JG, traveling for the holidays, but gotta celebrate, pre-Turkey Day here in great glory.
I love me some Illuminatis.
So when you say vanilla on that one, Kelsey, is it like a vanilla extract to you? Like what type of
It's
vanilla?
more like a vanilla bean. Like to me, it's more vanilla, like a rich vanilla bean cream, almost like what you would taste in an ice cream. Like
On the 92 or
the 90s.
On the 92.
Yeah,
so
agreed.
He's going French vanilla.
yeah, I get that.
Oh, that's real nice.
If I was able to pull out the 77 turkey against this, it has a similar nose, but this is a little bit more rich on the vanilla bean part of it.
Man.
But the oak complements that vanilla so well on the 92. It's really top notch on that. Yeah.
Pinch Hitter said the brand was introduced in 1942, Darrell.
Holy crap.
Wow, I didn't think it was that old. That's crazy.
Wow. God, imagine what that stuff goes for if like the 80s is going for like 1,500. Dude, right?
Oh, jeez.
40. Like,
Shit.
that's even if it still exists. Like, I've never seen anything come up that was like prior to like the cheesy gold foils, like 81s. Not even those, just like some earlier 101s, like 81s, 82s. Because those popped up. They were all over the market this past week because of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
I almost pulled the trigger a few times, man. Like I was like, do I do it? Do I do it? Which I'm gonna end up getting a couple things probably this week, but I gotta add a nice little turkey to the collection. What you doing, Jeff?
Nice.
You contemplating?
We hit the half hour mark. I think it's time for the second
switch
half
over?
of this tasting.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we're doing
So-
which one next?
We're gonna start with
2002?
The 2022. So we're gonna start with the latest
2022.
Wild
Okay.
Turkey 12 year.
purple top.
Gotcha.
Oh yeah. Now technically it's actually the exact same bottle, by the way.
It
I think
is.
I didn't put two and two together, but that's the exact same.
Ooh.
What is
Jeff,
that?
you were right. That 2011 profile and this 2022 are very similar.
Right? You see the through line on
Holy
those.
cow, yeah, man. It's like so crazy that those are so similar.
Ooh. So Jim says Wild Turkey was sourced through the 70s.
They're so
Who are they sourcing it from, Pinch Hitter? I'd like to know who they were sourcing through.
How long?
Yeah. Man. So it's a whole mystery going on now. I like it.
Yeah, we're back
Well,
to
if they
the
started in 40 something, then it would be almost 30 years or so if they were sourcing.
Sourced until Austin Nichols bought the facility. Then it became Wild Turkey. Why did they take Austin Nichols off the label? When did that happen? In the 90s,
That was
right?
when Campari bought him out. It was, I believe Austin Nichols was a grocery, older grocery thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, Campari bought them out. I guess. Let's see. 2011 is Austin Nichols. So I want to say not long after that. 2012 I have is Austin Nichols. I love that you have a chat going about what can we need drinks upstairs or something.
All right, let's see.
It's
So I'll
like
get Dana
me today.
probably the Frey Ranch. I think I'll give.
Put it on the dumbwaiter, Jeff, and wheel it up, buddy.
I know, right?
Yeah. All right, so we'll get Ian. the Wild Turkey 12-year here.
I'm getting a little more citrus on this one. On the
I'm
12.
getting a lot of cherry on this 12-year today. I don't remember getting that the first time I had it. I haven't revisited it since that day either.
It's more of a tart cherry to me rather than like a
Man.
dark cherry, but like almost like a tart cherry. TAR.
Something like cherry
Yeah.
limeade or something.
Like
Yeah.
red cherry versus those like Bing black cherries.
Yeah.
I've
Although I love-
only revisited it for our blind, but man, I've sent some samples out. That's for sure.
It looks like it. Mine's probably like I don't even know if I'm at
Yeah.
neck. Mine. Where is mine? Oh, actually, no. I think I put a little bit more than I thought. I love this bottle though.
What's interesting to me is that the vanilla on this one is a little bit different, but it's still in line with that 92 to me on the palate, not so much on the nose.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, Scott?
There you go.
Can't see
2010. Okay.
Scott.
Hey, Big Vic's in here somewhere. Cheers, Big Vic.
Cheers, Big Vic. Sorry we missed that earlier, buddy.
Yeah.
I see OH in
Hey.
here now. What's up,
OH
brother?
is in here too.
OH.
My fellow Eagles junkie.
Dana's waiting for me to pour something.
Your Eagles squeaked it out the other day, didn't they?
They did. Did you see the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't airing here. Well, I watched it, but it wasn't airing in my area for some reason. Yeah, man, we were trailing most of the game. Like the last two games, the offense looked a little iffy. But we win by 1 point. We win by 50. I'm happy. So we squeaked it out. I'm going to a game January 1st in Philly.
Nice.
So that's gonna be great. My sister was like, "Oh, well, actually, no, yeah, they don't watch this." But my sister's like, "Hey, I'm getting, say, a Christmas gift. If I buy him a ticket, would you fly out here?" I'm like, "Absolutely." Crappy thing is, like, I fly out there and fly back the same day, which is rough. But hey, man, I can't wait.
It'll be worth it, man. It'll be worth it for sure.
They're playing the Saints. I wish it was a better team, but it'll be a good game regardless.
Man, there is a very specific note I get off the 2012. I didn't take a sip of it yet. I just took a little sniff.
Well, oh, I
Man.
That's this one.
I really enjoy this the 2022 version though. I was surprised
I
how
did
well
too.
it did in the blind, a week or two ago?
Yeah, it's really good. And I will say this, the further down I've gotten my bottle, the richer it's gotten. It's gotten a little bit
Right.
richer in flavor, for sure.
All right,
Todd, what did
James-
you think
James
about
is
it?
staying here.
Drinking it second time now. The 2022.
I'm really enjoying it. It's a little closer to that like Russell's vibe, I think, than the younger 101s and the 8-year.
Having more of a warehouse type of Rick note to it,
A
or
little
what do
bit.
you mean?
Yeah, a little bit in the background.
The green is
Like I said, it's like a cherry limeade and like some vanilla. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really digging the nose on the 2012 though. Holy cow! that
cherry
nose on
limeade
that.
and some vanilla. I can get behind that.
Yeah, it's the cherry is different on the 2022 to me. It's real, almost tart.
Yeah.
The cherry limeade. It's real tart.
Yeah, this is limeade part of it. Yeah.
Jason said it was
Man.
2011 when the new Wild Turkey Distillery began operations in Lawrenceburg. The name Austin Nichols becomes less prominent on Wild Turkey labels. Wild Turkey 81 also replaced the 80 proof version. So there you go. Thanks, Jay. Appreciate that, man. And love the shirt, by the way. Jason finally picked up the F Your Train shirt. Loving it.
F your train? I gotta get some gear, man. Like I don't have anything for. I'm gonna go on a tear.
Yeah.
I need toppers. Vic sent me these, dude, because I was using coasters for toppers. So he sent me a couple. I gotta.
Oh, Terrell, I got some extra 4 gates. I sent you those.
Now, Darrell, you got to be careful on those. I swear, I have tainted all of my coins with fragrances. And when I'm doing blinds, I've stopped putting coins on top of them because I'm like, it smells like something else entirely every time I take the coins off.
It's because you're probably drinking peated scotch and you put those on there and then...
There is definitely one coin I will never use again because of that. Yes.
What we need is it could because it's wood too, right? But like if they're
going to go back to a message I missed from Scott here.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, everyone check out Scott's stream on Friday. I was thinking about Sherry G today, actually. I was thinking about that Jack Daniels bottle and everything. So it's interesting that it's also the anniversary because I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together when I was thinking about it.
Have you guys moved to the 2012 yet?
Not
you might know some.
I haven't tasted it.
I've been nosing it. I haven't taken a sip yet though.
Oh, that nose is really rich though on that.
Yeah, it's a little richer than the 22.
Agreed. Jason, looking forward to tonight on Blendageddon for sure.
Mm-hmm. Pick the worst ones for us because Kelsey and I want to move on, you know. So be sure to pick the worst ones tonight.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, be careful about those, Mark. That's probably.
I will say though, I like the nose better on.
Mark, you're not supposed to put it in your bourbon. You're supposed to set it off to the side.
You're just swirling it around a little bit, a little extra wood flavor.
A little more oak age, a little toasted.
I like the palate better on the 22 than I do the 12. For my palate.
Sorry. Dad life. But maybe aluminum or some type of wouldn't absorb these notes you're speaking of, Jeff.
Well, on the nose, the note that I got was M&M shell.
Which one?
On the 2012. The shell.
Like a peanut M&M?
Just the shell of any given M&M. Just the shell.
Oh, I haven't even run into that yet.
You know how long it's been since I've eaten an M&M? It's been a while.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to have to go eat M&Ms, damn it, Jeff.
I didn't say eat them, I said smell them.
If I smell them, I'm going to eat them. Come on now.
This almost...
Oh, Adam. Cheers, buddy.
It's a similar nose to the 92.
Mozzarella right there with you.
What's that?
Nothing.
Oh, stop it.
Back to the drawing board.
Oh, we were friends, Jeff.
Darrell, I can see what you're saying about the 92 and that.
I even helped you a little bit and was like, hey.
I know, critique it.
Maybe do that. No, all I get taught is this flat. We get put on the right side. Now we get put on the left side.
Which configuration is going to help you?
Kind of like an X. Tic-tac-toe.
All right. Todd's in the pole position.
There we go.
Get put on a diagonal. Like this actually knows. I like this 2012. Haven't tasted it yet though.
Okay,
The
I have a weird
2012 is interesting though. I just don't know. I'm getting less off the 12 than I do the 2022 in terms of
on the palate, Jeff. You're talking about?
Yeah.
It's a little less. I agree.
Yeah. So take a sniff of the 2002 and tell me you don't smell Honey Smacks cereal. Do you remember Honey Smacks?
Smacks.
Honey
I do
nut.
remember Honey Smacks.
I love a good honey nut.
Jeff, you got a pretty good camera. You should show the color difference between that 2002 and some of the.
Do 02 and
yeah.
311.
So let's see if it shows the difference because I've been drinking that one.
Yeah, 02 got to be on my right side, right?
Oh yeah, this is the 02, and this
What's in the other one?
Here, I'll kind of turn it a little bit.
What's that one, Jeff?
All right, here, I'll do it that way. So this is the 2002 versus the 2022. I mean, the color difference is just night and day.
Hold
I'll
up
kind of put it on the
20.
side here so that
that one.
the amount that's in there doesn't play much effect. But man,
Dude,
it is.
But like we were saying,
Gosh.
off air, it probably has that 02's probably got some older barrels in it. I mean, you could be talking 14, 15 year wild turkey in that.
Hey, cheers, Ben.
Oh man,
I've been bribing Jason this whole time with like olive oil and stuff. I don't know if it played a difference or not. I mean, I didn't get a chance to bribe Marty too much, so I'll take the win.
that 02 palate profile is very similar to the 92 profile. It's more of that rich vanilla bean
Yep.
type of thing on the profile for sure.
I took one sip at a 12. I gotta catch up.
Ooh, Top Dogs talk about the marble coasters here as a cover.
Yeah,
I'd be afraid to
that's
put
like
those
a-
heavy things on glass.
Wait, what was it though? Right to marble crumbs top stamp.
Ooh,
Who else
Mark.
not reading it? Only one pour in our week had a bitter
Man.
feeling. Just saying, Darrell.
It's just fun to submit something, guys. We're all throwing our name in a hat. It's fun. Don't know how it's going to shake out. No, John.
No.
Have you? I have not.
Obviously, he's trying to say something. John W.'s trying to tell us something.
What was it? Edmonds. Missed it.
Blending Pro podcast.
Oh. No.
All right. So, what's the best turkey so far? I haven't tasted the 02 yet.
I can give you my top three: the 2002, the 92, and the 2022. Those are my favorite turkeys tonight.
Ooh, I'm digging 2012 right now. Oh man.
That 2002 has a finish on it, like a really, really oaky, vanilla, stays with you for a while finish. I like that. It's more viscous.
Yeah, the 12 seems to be lacking a little finish to me compared
Yeah.
to the 2022 and definitely that 2002. That 2002 just kind of it coats your palate and just stays for a long time.
Absolutely. It's delicious. Thank you again, Todd, for sending this to these.
Indeed. Cheers, guys.
Man.
Cheers.
Dude, the 92 nose though for me is
It's killer, isn't it?
oh my god. I'm gonna go back to a few of the other ones, but it did the same thing that the modern day one-on-one did, but like that opened up to like that super sweetness. Like so much more vanilla. Like I don't really get as much dusty funk that I did initially upon when I first nosed it.
There's a lot more sweet oak on that 02, I think.
Agreed. Yes, 100%. And that's what stays on the palate to me is the oak.
Yep.
A little bit of vanilla, but mostly oak, and it's a sweet oak.
Tommy D, yes.
Absolutely, bag
89?
as many of those as you can find at $89.
If for 89, 89,
89.
it's over
Yeah.
100. detail.
Get some,
That's on
get
the
some
MSRP.
7 and 8 year single barrels, man. I'm
You
off of that Remus 6.
You gotta
stuff.
at least get one. It's not that bad.
Get
89
one.
is
Get
a good-
one. I just
What's
think
interesting
there's
is it won your blind, did it not?
Remus 6. No, it was last in my blind. The single barrels one.
Oh, Austin's was that
Amongst the Remuses.
Yes.
I don't know.
That's what it was.
There's some good MGP single barrels out there these days.
If you guys go back to the 2022 101, does it smell a lot thinner on the nose compared to what we just smelled to you?
Oh, God. That 2000.
Yes and
it's-
no.
It smells thinner to me, but I don't know.
The newer one, right?
Yeah, like the modern day Turkey 101.
Oh,
The- The modern day, though, a lot of the stuff of it gets muted, but then the fruits come through on the 2022. So the cherry shines out for me more now that we've gone through this.
Are you talking about the 101 or the 12 year?
Oh, the 12 year. You going back to the 101?
I'm talking about the 101.
the 101
Not
just
the
vanilla bomb for me.
So the 92 versus the modern day?
yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. 02 is killer.
92, I'm now getting like a date note even.
Yeah, it's so rich on the nose, dude. So rich. That 92 smells a lot like my 77 turkey that I have. That's why I love it so much.
The modern day gets nuttier and nuttier every time I smell it now.
Yeah. Compared to those others, yeah, it really does.
Whew.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it's
I gotta
so
go
good.
help calm some kids down. I'll be
Okay.
right back.
No worries. I will say we got 8 minutes left. Jeff, what was your favorite ones that we tasted so far tonight?
Oh, look at all this love before we get there.
I know, Ritter is the freaking man.
I know. As he walks away, now I'll
Yeah,
really
we'll have to go back to it after he gets back.
sing his praises.
Oh,
What
man.
was your favorite, Jeff? Did you say? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I saw it earlier, Scott. I called it out if you didn't see it. But yeah, Scott's going to midnight on Friday.
Yeah. That's killer. Oh, my God.
Man, I'm definitely between 3, and it's the 12 year from 02, the 12 year from 2022, and then the 101 from 92. So I'm between those 3 for my favorite.
Yeah. I think it would go 2002, 2022, and then 92 for me in order. Todd, you were getting some love from Dusty and Adam. Well,
I know. It's because I just sent them pours too. Everybody loves me. That's how I get the love. I'm a giving guy.
Hey, it's a good strategy. It's a good strategy
Yeah.
in this whiskey game.
Can't drink it all myself.
It's a true statement there.
I'm just trying to keep up with Darrell. Darrell's the givingest man in whiskey tubes.
No.
You're pretty good at it, buddy.
Yes, he is.
Man,
I don't
I
know.
gotta go 02, 92, and then probably the 22.
That's my exact.
Those 2 and 3 spots are real close for me on those that you mentioned.
And then
92 and the 2022. Yeah, those are super duper close for
12
me.
and 11 are like a tie for 4th kind of thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Man, I really struggle picking which one I like better out of the 2022 versus the 2002.
Really? See, that one's pretty clear.
2002. Yeah, 2002 is pretty clear for me too, Darrell.
Yeah,
It's getting even some more cherry and fruit notes in it now on the 2002.
like I would. Well, granted, like it could be what I said. I had a little cut on the inside of my mouth, but this drink's proofier than the newer 2022 for me, and just that old funkiness. It's like a hybrid between the 92, right? Like that 8-year one. It's like still kind of funky, but just mouth coating, thick, viscous. Like it's just, this is lovely. Really, really good.
Cheers, Northwest.
What's up, Mark?
Yeah,
Cheers, man.
Oh, man.
All right. I'm going to give it a fresh rinse here, and let's try the 2002 versus the 2022.
Yeah. It's just, yeah. 02 for me.
So it's a little richer on the nose for sure to me.
Mm-hmm.
The 2002.
It has a slight bitterness on the palate that I like, that I get kind of like from some of the older oak stuff. Older oak stuff.
Todd, what are those 2002s going for right now? The 101.
You know, I got that probably a year and a half, maybe even 2 years ago. I've not seen one in a long time. I mean, this isn't like one of the there's the really expensive one.
Oh man.
2001.
But that's the import, right? That you're the 2002 is, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really, really good.
I mean, yeah, it seems like the U.S. one probably a great.
That one was an import too, Tom?
Yeah, that 2002 is an export from Japan.
Well, export, yeah.
Or Asian market, I guess.
Man, I don't know, guys. I'm really torn. I think I might
Really?
like the 2022 a little better. I'm really splitting hairs here, but there's a more brightness to the fruit, and that might be the thing that's really keying me in.
All right, Jeff, here you go. Here's my favorite part. You ready?
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, Lord.
2002 and 2022. So 20 years apart.
Oh
blended
gosh,
together.
what have you done?
You just made a 202, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Holy Nikes, that is awesome on the nose.
man.
Which one? What was it?
2002 and the 2022 together.
2002 and a 2022. I got a little, probably about the same one.
That is good. Holy Nikes, that's good on the nose.
So what is that? What bottle was this? 8-year 101. We're doing.
So we got,
This might be my blend next year for Blendageddon.
hey man, that's really good.
Well,
2002.
Just freak out when Jason asks you for like 20 ounces next year.
Right.
Hey guys, before we've got like 2 minutes left. Make sure you guys go over in just a few minutes to check out Blend Again, root on Dusty Dan as they go on.
And Dusty, do me proud, please, because I failed.
Todd, I know we got a minute left, but thank you for all the scores, man.
Yeah.
So I will say, for me at least, the modern day turkey on the 12-year held its own, but there's no comparison on the 101. The 92 flat out won that one.
For 101. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Oh, wait, 101. Sorry.
Yeah, the 92 was a 101.
For everybody else, it was all about the 90s and the aughts, but
The
I don't
02
know, man. This 2022, I'm digging still.
02 is a 101 that's tagged on here too, and that's my favorite.
That's the 12-year. That's the 12-year, though. The 2002 is a 12-year.
Oh, okay.
The 92 was an 8-year 101. So,
Yeah, so I got that second place out of everything.
Well, why don't we sign off here, guys, while we're wrapping up? Todd, why don't you kick us off with the sign-offs?
Gladly, so I can mute off real quick. Thanks, guys. I'm Todd Ritter, the Dripping Barrel on Instagram. Cheers and happy Thanksgiving, everybody. It's party time here. You guys take care. Happy holidays.
Hey, it's party time
Thanks,
everywhere.
Todd.
Thank you so much, Todd. Kelsey, kick it to you.
You can find me at Kelsey Dime on Facebook and Instagram. And thank you guys so much for being here. It was awesome to enjoy these wonderful pours. Darrell?
Hey, follow me at the Whiskey Saint on Instagram. Don't have a big YouTube following yet because I'm not doing that. But yeah, thank you, Todd. I'm not sure if you're muted yet, but for still, this has been great. I don't really say too much, but yeah, thanks for everybody tuning in. Until next week.
Yes, and I'll parrot that again. Thank you, Todd. This was a great experience. Walking through time, going back to the future with you. Everybody that's here, thank you for joining. Get over to Jason at the Mash and Drum.
Yes,
We got
sir.
Dusty Dan tonight and Blendageddon. I'm actually not sure who he's up against, so I'll have to go check out who's in the bracket with him. Hopefully, it's no one else that we should be shouting out, but Dusty Dan gets our love for now. And then we'll see you guys next week.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers,
Cheers.
friends.
Go back to this one here.